Good afternoon, everyone. Just let everyone log in. It's just 1 o'clock, so I'll just give it a few minutes, okay? Seems to take a few minutes for the notification to come out, so we're going to give it just a couple of minutes. Hello. When you log in, if you just do a quick hello at the bottom, I know who's on, and then I can start going through what everything is about today. Hi Kirsten, nice and on time. Good to see you, lovely. You can tell it's warmer. I'm in 3/4 today. So we're all set up, obviously I'm set up inside because it's a better place for teaching rather than my garden where there's lots of other things that could be coming in, lots of things that I can't control like lawnmowers and other children. But if you want to go outside, this workout is absolutely fine to be doing outside. All of the workouts I'm doing are aimed to be able to do outside. So if you have that facility, if you have got a garden and you're able to get out there, get outside in that sunshine, okay? We'll make everyone feel way better. So everything's designed for that, all right? So just give you a few more minutes. If you have dumbbells, then you can use them today. If you don't worry. If you have anything else that's a substitute for dumbbells, then use those as well. It's only what we've got a squat with a reach, and then we've got curtsy lunges, so you can hold on to those dumbbells if you want. A dead bug, which you won't use, a side plank, and high knees marching. So it's only 2 exercises that you'd use them for, and you don't have to. Okay, so there's always those mixes that we have. Hi Amanda, you okay? I love that you two are always on my lives. Perfect. I'm pleased that you're able to log in. Okay, it's a couple of minutes past. Just going to give it a bit more time. So get yourself a drink, get yourself ready, and just remember as well that these sessions are designed for 6 weeks plus from a vaginal delivery or 12 weeks post C-section. So I want you to make sure that you are feeling ready for this, okay? Obviously we're not doing the PARQs beforehand, so you need to make those assessments for yourself. And if anything doesn't feel comfortable, you stop. Okay, there's a difference between pain and actually exercising. So there's a very clear difference with that. So I just want you to make sure that you're feeling right. And if at any point you don't, then I want you to stop exercising. Okay, so hopefully that covers it all. Dumbbells at the ready. Nice one. Got a bit of a combination of things today, body weight and dumbbells. If you've got no dumbbells, doesn't matter at all, okay? Just give it a couple more minutes. I'm just going to have another quick drink. Make sure you've got a drink with you. Okay, move my chair out of the way. So today I'm actually going to do the chat on here afterwards rather than dropping off and going on to the group. I'm going to do the chat on here, so I'll talk about that at the end, but stay on after the exercises and we're going to talk about ways to keep your little ones occupied when we are doing the workouts, okay? So all well and good doing the workouts, but most of the time we do have to look after our little ones. Most of you will probably know a lot of it, but there are little tricks of the trade that come in useful when we do it in my classes. So yeah, and obviously I'm not there to hold the babies like I normally do, but hopefully you'll get through the workout. All right. So we're going to get going. Yeah, let's get going. Let's get going with our warm up. Okay. If you can just bear with me 2 seconds, I'm just going to get my iPad ready. Okie dokie. So, Everyone's on. If you're jumping on and you haven't said hello, then just throw a name at the bottom. And if you are jumping on afterwards and after the live you're catching up, just throw your name at the bottom as well, okay? So, let's get started. Let's get marching on that spot. So a nice quick warm-up. Get music on in your houses. Obviously on this, it distorts it a little bit, so get your music on in your house. So you get marching. Get outside if you can. Much better out in the fresh air. I'm half in, half out. I've got the patio door open here, but I'm inside as well. Nice marching, okay? I want those knees to come up as high as you can feel comfortable, making sure those hips are feeling okay. Good, get those arms involved. Lovely. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to go into light squats. Just move that out of the way. Down into those light squats, okay? Leading with that bum, pushing that bum back. Good, make sure that bum is just going back nice and slow. Nice and controlled. Breathing in and out. In and out. Make sure those knees aren't going over your toes. 10 more seconds of these. Good. Just warming everything up, okay? Now we're going to step back into a lunge. So I want you to step back. Make sure that front knee isn't going over your toes. And we drop down and back up. Down and back up. Good. You can do 10 more seconds on this side. Then we're going to swap. Nice and smooth. Lovely. Swap over. Good. Just nice, clean, warming up. We're not going down low, we're just doing nice, light lunges. 5 more seconds. Excellent. Okay, wrist rotations for me. Get some rotation movements in. And the other way. Brilliant, just making sure nice and clear. Then we'll do some arms, so we want big rotations first. Going forwards. Nice deep breaths as we're doing them. And now backwards. Good. Okay, we'll just do some little arm rotations forwards. And little backwards. That's it. Okay, let's just do a couple of stretches, just getting everything nice and warm. Stretch back, we're going to do that calf stretch first. Making sure you're pushing down into those heels, down into that front foot as well. And swap over. That's it, just making sure we're doing some nice stretches. We can do our hamstrings as well. So on that heel down, toes up, push that bum back, weight onto that straight leg, okay? Pushing back. Just feel the stretch all down here. And obviously we'll do more stretches at the end. Swap over. So hopefully you'll get all warm and sweaty, and hopefully you are outside. It is beautiful out there today. I'm going to have to close my door though, because I think my neighbour's just about to go on the trampoline. So, as soon as they're off, I'll open that door again. Stretch those arms forward, so link. I want you to try and make a circle with your arms. Link those hands together, pushing out. Okay, we're going to lean over to the side. Back to the middle and to the other side. Brilliant. Okay, we'll stretch up. And again the same, over to the side. Just make sure we can feel the stretch down here. Lovely. And the other side. That's great, ladies. Keep it going. We're going to have nice warm bodies at the end of this. And then the most important one I think for arms at the moment is actually upper body, sorry, is our chest. So link those hands together, push that chest out. All that's needed. We're sat a lot on our phones at the minute, aren't we? I saw a very funny thing on some like 50 things to do with Lego or Duplo or something, and one of them was to make a box for your phone so that you put it away, so your children make you put your phone away. I thought that was very good. I definitely leave mine in another room now, that's for sure. Okay, because I'm dealing with clients as well, so I have to put it down. Right, we're going to get into the workout. The first exercise we're going to do is a squat with a reach. Have a quick drink. What you need to do is, if you don't have dumbbells, okay, if you don't have dumbbells, I'll show you that option first. Level 1, so if you're 6 weeks plus, if you're kind of in that 6 weeks to 6 months bracket, I want you just to try this out and see what feels right for you. So a nice hip width with those legs, and we're going to squat down and back up, okay? That's your first level. Your second level is to reach, opposite side. So you twist and you reach, you twist and you reach. And obviously we're not twisting all the way around like this, we're just going to the side. We're getting everything nice, good mobility, moving around. Now, if you're 6 months plus and you've got dumbbells, we need to hold those dumbbells, hold them in front, and we're going to squat and reach, squat and reach, okay, pushing up as we go. So, in 3, 2, 1, time is being slow, off we go. Okay, squat down, reach, or just that squat, off we go. It's going to get very warm in my kitchen now. It's like I'm in a glass bowl. Now can I have that door open? So I'm hoping you are all outside. Good. Make sure you've got some good music on. You can do this for 40 seconds, okay? So 5 exercises, a mix of full body and core work in 5 exercises. We're going to do them 3 times. We're going to do 40 seconds an exercise with a rest in between, okay? Excellent. Right, next one we're doing is curtsy lunges. So, what I want you to do is feet together. If you have dumbbells, under your chin. If you don't, hands on hips, okay? And we're going to curtsy lunge. We're going to go across, down, back up, okay? So demo again, we go across, down, back up. Lead with those knees. Off we go, alternates. Down, together, down, together. Okay, you'll really feel this in your bum. Remember, after coming to this on Monday and doing my class yesterday, you will be feeling these. Good. In a good way, obviously. 15 seconds. Nice and paced. Remember your breathing as well. I'm going to go through that lots and lots. Breathe in, and on the effort, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Good. 2 and 1. Okay. Dead bug. So, very friendly name this one. Weights down. I've got a couple of options for you again. So if you are 6 weeks to 6 months, I want you just to try your heels first. But if you know that you can do this one, so some of you come to class do, then it's arms up. So it's arms up, opposite leg, opposite arm. Breathe out, back together. Then we do the opposite side. So hopefully you can see me okay on there. Yeah, you can. Perfect. If you are 6 weeks to 6 months, I want you to do just the heel drop, okay? And you need to ensure that you are not, your back isn't lifted. So, in 3, 2, 1, off we go, ladies. This one is great for the mind as well. Tap and then breathe out. Breathe in and out. In and out. Good. All about that control with that breathing, okay? I'll never stop talking about that. The control of breathing, ensuring we're not putting too much pressure on our core and your pelvic floor. They're my 3 that I'm always talking about. 10 more seconds. That's it. Make sure that back isn't lifting as you get more tired. I can feel mine sometimes still. Okay, so while we're on the floor, we're going to turn onto our side. Now again, a few variations. I've got a little bit of a longer rest here so I can talk to you about them. I want half side planks. That means those legs are bent back, okay? Now this is really helpful to be building this strength back up to ensure that we are able to move and twist and pick things up. We need to make sure our core is really strong. The first level is we breathe in and then we breathe out. We flow this arm up, over the top and back down. Paced, okay? Nice and steady. Next level is holding it there, okay? Off we go. So 6 weeks to 6 months, I want you doing this gentle flow, okay? And you only go as high as you can. So if you are going to this point here, and that is enough for you right now, absolutely perfect. That's what I want from you, okay? Listening to your bodies. But if you're feeling that this is where you're at, and your elbows directly into your shoulder, you're not getting any bulge down your midline here, down your core, and it's nice and controlled, you can feel your core engaging, then that is what you're doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember what side you've done it on, okay? Right, everybody up. Nice and slowly, remember knees together as you come up. And we're going to do high knees marching, okay? This gets me out of breath. I was doing these yesterday and even my heart rate was getting up to 130. Right then, on that note, let's start this. Are we ready? Off we go. Get those knees up. Now I want those hands flat. I want proper marching as if you're going left to right, left to right. Okay? Get the kids involved if they're there. They'll love this one. Get the soldiers marching around the house. Get those knees up, okay? Lovely. After this one, we're going to have that nice rest and nice strength. 20 more seconds. So don't want your feet down here. Let's get those knees up. Okay? Good. Don't forget that breathing. The hands flat so you can get more movement. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, we've got 20 seconds, and then we're going to get going again. Everyone okay? If not, if you've got any questions, drop them in the bottom. I'll try and help between sets, okay? Get that drink, and then we're going for that squat with the reach. Okay, 5. And off we go. Breathe in, and out. In, and out. Or we're just doing that squat, okay? Whatever feels comfortable for you. Breathe in, so important. Get that weight as high as you can if that's what you're doing. 12 more seconds. Pushing that bum back. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, hold on to those weights or put them down. Curtsy lunges. If you're finding that these are a bit tough, if you aren't getting any discomfort, put my weights down for these so you can see. Then I want you to just go a lot less. So we can go to here and dip rather than a full curtsy. So just going to there, crossing that leg back and dipping down. Full, we go. Off we go. That's it. Alternates. Lovely. It's getting very warm in here now. That's it. Keep moving with it. Keep moving. That's it. Keep it going. So the squats, Amanda, they are predominantly actually your quadriceps and hamstrings rather than your glutes. So the squat that is best for glutes, keep going with those side curtsy lunges, is a sumo. Nice and wide. You'll feel that your bum really activates with that one. Okay, dead bug. We're on the floor. Now remember what I said about this one? If you're 6 weeks to 6 months, then I want just those heels dropping down. Okay? When you feel that you've got that, we can then add the arms in up here. Okay? And then when you feel that you've got that, we then add the arms in, going back. Okay? Off we go, everyone. There's always an easier option, always a harder option, okay? Don't forget that breathing at all times. As you pull back together, the effort going against gravity, breathe out. Also with the squat reach, Amanda, it's our core that we're working and our shoulders and our arms because we're pushing that weight up, we're twisting that main core bowel across as well. Okay, lovely. We are now on side plank. So other side, ladies. Don't forget to get the other side. That's it. Okay. Elbow under shoulder or twice the same. Tuck that elbow in. We don't want it out here like this. That'll make it really tough. Tuck that elbow in. Keep those legs back at a right angle. You've got ear, shoulder, hip, knee. Nice straight line, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, I want you to lift up and down. Or we're flowing, so we breathe out. Or we're holding. Okay? Your level. Keeping it there, nice and steady. Only to your level. I know you're going to be bored of hearing me say that. Without me there in person, I need to keep telling you, okay? 10 more seconds, sorry. Just come down when you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we've got 30 seconds rest before we do the last set. Hi Jeanette, you okay? Hope you're joining in. Right, 20 more seconds. Get that drink down you. And then I hope everyone is getting out in that garden or for a walk if you haven't got a garden for a government approved walk. Need to be getting those endorphins going as much as we can at the minute. Right, ready for those high knees? And off we go. So, marching. Get those knees up, get those arms driving, okay? So when I say driving, I want them forwards, I want them back. Drive forwards, back. Palms flat, so you're slicing through that air as you go, okay? Good. 20 seconds. That's it, and then we're going to do some work on our bums. Very needed at the moment. We're sat on them a lot. We need to keep them activated at all times, okay? That's why I'm including these donkey kicks and these hip raises so much in these classes. Okay, one more round. You ready? Got 15 seconds. Make sure you've got that drink down you, and we're ready to go. Cool. Checking on comments. Okay, get those weights if you've got them. This time, want a little bit wider if you can, okay? A little bit wider. If you feel comfortable, as long as you've got no pain in your hips. And off we go. Breathe in and out. In and out. Out on that effort, okay? Really driving back up. Using those glutes to drive back up. Using those quadriceps to drive back up and out of it. That's it. 15 seconds. Come on, ladies. Last round, okay? And make it count. Full body workout. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, you can put those weights down or you can hold on to them for these curtsy lunges. And remember what I said about that easier option. You can cross and dip those hips down. Pushing those hips back still, exactly the same, but a smaller gap between your legs. So 3, 2, 1, off we go. Driving back up, breathe out as you come back up. That's it. Just keep pushing it back up. There we go. I'm feeling these today, definitely. 15 seconds. Okay, make sure you place them, make sure it's feeling okay on those knees. You don't have to go all the way down like that, you can stay higher. 7 seconds. Then you haven't got to do another curtsy lunge today. 2 and 1. Okay, weights down. Don't need those again, okay? Onto dead bug now. Either dead bug or heel taps. Depends on where you are on that postnatal scale. Arms up or arms here if you're doing just the heels. You can really feel that core engaging. Off we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg, and together. Breathe out as you pull together. Brilliant. It's quite a lot of concentration, this one. It's like the rubbing your top of your head and your tummy at the same time. That's it, 12 more seconds. See, I'm feeling it. Good, that's it. All the way with it. Last one. Okay, 20 seconds on the side plank. We're going to do 20 seconds each side, okay? So, as always, don't forget that form. So what's important with these, really important with side planks, that you're in a nice straight line, okay? We've got those legs kicked back at a nice degree angle, your elbows under your shoulder, and we've got those options of the flow, so breathe out, and back down, of the lift, up and down, the hold at this point, or the advancement, okay? So, off we go at your level, okay? We do 20 seconds on each side. That's it. Now I can feel that my elbow isn't quite underneath, okay? I need to tuck my elbow in further. There we go, now more balanced. And swap sides. Again, same form. And off we go. I'd rather you get the correct form and do it for less time than the wrong form for the whole time. 10 more seconds. In the sunshine here. 2 and 1. Lovely. Okay, last one. High knees marching. Everyone on your feet. Okay. Got to get this going with this one, alright? I want those heart rates up. Nice and controlled, remember? Balance is key, but heart rate up for that last one. See what I can get mine up to. And off we go. Okay? I know it looks daft, but it works. Trust me. That's it. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Okay? My knees have dropped already. Get those knees up. You can hear me coming anyway with those stomping. Stomp, stomp. Less than halfway. Come on. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep driving those arms. Back and forth, back and forth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink. 148. There we go. I don't think you can see it on there. 148. How crazy is that just for marching? Right. It's either that or I'm really unfit. One or the other. Alright. Exit timer. So, if any of you at home have got a resistant band like this, I'll show you the other options. Resistant band like this, so the long one, or a loop one like this, then get them ready. If you haven't, don't worry, doesn't matter at all. You can still do the full workout, but you just haven't got one of these, which makes it a bit harder. You can also, I did see on Natasha's, which I hadn't thought of before, but you can use a pair of tights, which I never thought of. So a pair of tights, and you tie them up, and you can have those around here, because they will give that resistance still. I think maybe the denier will be the strength, the thickness of the tights will show you the strength grading of the band, maybe. So yeah, if you haven't got one of these, then maybe grab some tights. I want you to put these on above your knees, okay? And we're going to go on to our all fours. So, we're going to do toe taps and fire hydrants today, alright? So I'm saying, I'm struggling with the side plank, can I do tabletops instead? Yeah, I'll chat to you. So side planks, if you are struggling with those, then you can do hip raises or the tabletops that we did the other day, absolutely fine. But we can talk about more options of that, because they can be too much for some people, definitely. And then we just drop them out completely and give you different options, okay? So we're going to go down and we're going to do our toe taps and our fire hydrants, alright? So I'm going to go this way, so I haven't got the sun in my eyes. We're going to do 15 reps of each, and then we're going to hold and pulse, okay? So everyone's getting used to these ones now. So with the toe taps, we're out straight like this. And we're going to go to 10, then the last 5 we're going to hold and pulse. So the 10, we're going up like this, okay? Nice and straight. So we do toe taps first, and then we do something called a fire hydrant, which you go out to the side like that. So you can guess why it's called a fire hydrant. I'm going to do both of those on each leg. So we'll do the one leg first, then move on to the other one, okay? So if everyone's ready, get yourself in position, and 3, 2, 1, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and number 11 we're going to hold. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. And up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the last two we're going to pull. So up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. Okay. We're now going to do fire hydrants straight away. Off we go. 1, 2. That's it. 3, 4, 5. Keeping those legs in line. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, this one we're going to hold. So out we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. And up again and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. And the other, and again. Up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down. And now 2 pulsing. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back down. Okay, we're going to go on to the other leg. So, make sure you've got enough space. Get that leg out straight. And off we go, okay? Toe taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we're going to hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down again. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. One more hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm ready to pulse. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back down. Okay, we're going to go into those fire hydrants. The last round of exercise now. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feeling them now. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, last 5. We're going to hold. Up we go. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Now we're going to do our pulsing. Okay, 2 sets. Whew, up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, done. Take those bands off. Come up nice and gently. We're going to do our stretching, okay? So I want you down on those knees, opening forward, opening those knees up and stretching forwards, okay? Head down. Whew, lovely. Just getting that breath back. Brilliant. Okay, now come up out of that stretch. I want you to sit forwards, feet together, okay? So feet together, oh. Holding those there, good. Shoulders back, keep that one there. Just going to stop my timer. Brilliant. Okay, one leg out front, this leg bent like this, lean forwards, absolutely enjoyed the workout. I'm going to stay on here, we're going to do a tiny bit of pelvic floor. I'm just going to give you one exercise, okay? So we're not going to go through it all, we haven't quite got time for that. So I will give you the exercise and then I want you to try and do it at home. Now, both together, reach down. The difficulty with pelvic floor online is that it's a lot harder to describe, and if you have any, if you are unsure of anything, it's a lot harder to help with that. Obviously, if you have any questions about it afterwards, then stay on, because I'm going to do my little top tips afterwards, and any questions anyone has, I'm going to stay on here rather than jumping over to the Babi Actif support page. I'm going to stay on here. So one leg crossed, and then put that hand, if you are pregnant, but I don't think there's any pregnant people on, hand here so you're not twisting around. Everybody else, hand at the base of your spine, base at your bum, looking over that shoulder. Good. And swap over. Oh dear. Keeping that there. Good. Okay. We will now do our arms just quickly. Obviously, if you want to do more stretching, then I advise much more stretching than this. Get your stretching in at home afterwards. While we're having the chat afterwards, get some more stretching in. And we're going to go up. Lovely. And backwards. Stretching out. That lovely chest opener. Keeping it there. Look up if you can. Good. Okay, now I want you to just pull your neck over slightly, just over very gently, remember. Should be able to feel the stretch down here. And the other side. Lovely. Okay, we'll do one arm across. Bring that arm up. Make sure this arm isn't over the elbow or the wrist. It's in between. Time. Good. And the other side. Lovely. Okay, I want you to roll those shoulders back and roll them forwards. Okay, so the pelvic floor exercise I want to show you is you go on, so if you do come to classes, or you have come to classes with squidges and squats, this is what we do quite a lot. But I want you to try this at home and see how you get on, and then drop me some comments or any questions that you may have. Now you have to get your bum up in the air, so it's arms down, weight onto those arms, gap between your knees, relax your core here, relax your back, bum up in the air. Okay, now I want everyone to try and squeeze their glutes in this position. You realise you can't do it, okay? So this is a very good pelvic floor to be able to ensure you are activating your pelvic floor muscles. So what I want you to do is try and stop yourself from trumping, and try and stop yourself from having a wee at the same time, okay? So I take a nice deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, I want you to do that action. So stop yourself from trumping and having a wee, and you'll feel your muscles lift in, okay? So it's not just a squeeze, we're not just squeezing, especially your vaginal muscles, you are lifting and squeezing, okay? So you're holding it there, and you hold it there for a count of 10. And then you breathe in and you release. Okay? And then you would do that 5 to 10 times, okay? And if you could do it a few times a day. The other one, so I'm covering this very, very quickly. The other one, you're in this position and you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, we go engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, engage, release, engage, release. And then you breathe in again. And you would do those again 5 times in that set, okay? So that is just a small intro into pelvic floor. I will try and get as much more information in about that. May have to drop some exercises so you can get more pelvic floor work in. But that one's quite a nice one to do because you are able to feel it, because you are gravity assisted in that position, rather than up like this where your pelvic floor is fighting gravity. When you're in that position, the gravity is helping your pelvic floor move. Okay, helping it engage and release. Very small movements. Right, ladies, I hope you enjoyed that workout. I'm going to stay on here now, so if anyone has any questions, drop them in the bottom. And then I'm just going to get my water and we'll start talking about things to keep your baby occupied while you were trying to get a tiny bit of me time. Just grab my chair. Cool. So I'm just going to let you guys think of any questions you might have before we get started, and then I'll get started with just some top tips, okay? Okay, lovely. So the things that I have said that are always useful is obviously surround them with lots of toys, but a lot of the time toys don't necessarily work. If they are of the age of kind of, especially 6 months plus, they are used to their toys. So getting things from the kitchen is a really good tip. Toys that aren't toys, things to occupy them, like pans, and I know they might be a bit noisy, but things like pans and a colander and some beans in the colander and a wooden spoon, anything that is like quite sensory but something that they're not normally allowed to play with. Doesn't make a whole lot of mess, not going to get them all wet when you're trying to do things. Messy play is awesome. In a meeting this morning I was doing messy play with my son, water and sand, off you go. But obviously when you're slightly distracted, you want something that is safe. So obviously small things like beans aren't necessarily going to be safe, but you can have things like some oranges in there, or just little things that they're able to play with that are nice and safe, but keep them occupied so that you can keep busy. Giving them time, so saving like jumperoo time. So rather than putting them in the jumperoo when you're making your brew in the morning, save it till when you want to do your half-hour workout. So I was saying this one that I save the Paw Patrol allowance for when I need to get something done, and I try not to put it on until I desperately need it. And that's always good. So if they do have a program that they like, no one is going to shoot you down at the moment for iPad use or putting a TV on when you want to get just half an hour. At the minute, we are all expected to work from home, which isn't working from home, it's working from home with children in a crisis, homeschool and entertain our toddlers and babies. And it's a lot, and you do need that little bit of time for you. So making sure that you kind of block off time that is for you is important, and keeping them occupied really is. Things like if you are outside, some water, and you can do water painting, and I know that's obviously for a little bit older children, but getting them to just get a paintbrush and paint the wall or the floor with water is a really, really cool thing for them to do. They love that. Once they're able to kind of crawl and hold things and get the idea, that's a really good one to do. I've left my notebook in the other room, so I can't remember everything I've written. Things like so a water bottle with the beans in, dry beans or lentils or anything that you've got, pasta, rice, anything to make different shakers and have different sized ones, different shaped ones are a really good tip. And it's saving those things that they're not used to seeing for when you need your time. I always kind of get, at the minute we've got toys in the cupboard upstairs that I've gone, oh, I'll get that, and now I'm actually saving them and giving them out bit by bit as the weeks go on to keep my little one occupied. So if you are lucky enough to be able to do things like that, then keeping things back for them is a really good idea, and not letting them have lots of things. I know people do that at birthdays when they're small, but definitely the toys that aren't toys are a winner. Sometimes I know that my little one loves my watch. If I turn it off, I just let him play with it. An old phone or an old tablet or something that's broken or doesn't get used anymore, off, they think they've got something the same as you, and from very small they think that. Definitely they know that they are. People love their phones, and so babies and little ones do straight away as well. So a pretend one that looks real is a definite advantage. And yeah, just the novelty of things. They're the key tips, I would say. And saving things like the jumperoo or the play mat, so they don't get bored when you're trying to work out. And what we find in classes when there's 10 babies, that they are in a different surrounding and they've got other babies to look at. They're entertained from all the mums moving around, and they're different toys to what they've got at home, and so they're always interested in them, apart from when they've been there like for a year and then they're not as interested in the toys. If they're a little bit bigger, then snacks, obviously safe snacks, things like the melty sticks, or stuff that is safe that you can have them with you but you're not watching them fully, things that will melt in their mouth, are really good, but obviously only from weaning point upwards. And things that are safe for their age are very useful. So yeah, I would say they're my top tips. Snacks are a winner. We have a snack mat in our classes for that, for the 6 month plus classes, because you can get through an hour workout just by drip feeding snacks. Saving your toys, so changing your toys around every week. We do a thing of mixing our toys up, so there's toys upstairs, toys downstairs, and we switch them, and we have the toys that come out for kind of those few days, and then we mix it up again. Saving your jumperoo time, saving your playmat time, and toys from the kitchen. Toys that aren't toys, winner. So has anyone got any questions on that one? I don't think so. I think everyone's asked their questions. Mandy has asked hers. So yeah, because obviously everyone wants a little bit of their me time, but it's quite hard to get these days, definitely. My me time is when I'm working. It's the only time I get some peace now is when I'm actually working, and I get locked in my kitchen to be able to teach. So they're my top tips. Hopefully we'll be doing a couple of changes to the classes, so we will keep you informed about those. And if anyone has any topics that they'd like me or Natasha to talk about at any point, then just drop it in the comments on here, or on when's Natasha back on? She's back on Friday doing her Pilates. So if you have any topics you'd like us to talk about, then let us know. Obviously we are pre and postnatal specialists. We are fitness and the Pilates. So there's a lot of experience between the two of us, and we've got oodles of topics, but we want to talk about things that you want to listen to. So yeah, if you have any ideas, then drop them in the comments on here, or just chuck them in a message on the page or on the support group. So if you're not part of the support group, get on that. There's lots of good info on there. And yeah, any other questions, as always, let me know. If there's anything you'd want to ask privately, then you can send it to the Babi Active page, and there is me and Natasha and the lady who's running it who check those, and so the most appropriate person can respond to you with the answers you might need, because obviously there's some things you don't want to put out publicly. I get that completely, and that can be anything from this is happening to me, am I okay to exercise, or can I make this advancement on this, or I'm at this point, like all these different things. We want to be able to help you through this stage. And obviously there's a lot of workouts out there at the moment, but they're not necessarily safe for your point of life. And so it's key that we get you through this period safely, because there aren't any physios or women's health physios to go and see at the moment. So we want you getting through this period safely, well, stronger, and then able to kind of go back into the big bad world as physically and mentally strong mothers for your family and your babies. Okay, so as always, any questions, we're always here. And otherwise, Natasha is on Friday, and I'm pretty sure it's 10 a.m. And I am back on Monday at 1 a.m. 1 a.m? No, I'm not going to be up at 1 a.m. 1 p.m. Okay, all right, take care everyone. See you soon. Bye.